Hi traders, this video is a summary of my trades from this morning, which resulted in losses. I recognize the mistakes I made. I hope you enjoy seeing my mistakes so you can learn from it. If you have any questions, please submit your comment. Reach out to us. I'm working on it the same way you are. I'm exposing everything so you can see the mistakes that other traders do make. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. And if you like the video, please smash that like. Hope you enjoy it. I began trading pre-market around 9:04 in the morning. First trade was PRFX. Over here took about a $17 gain, and then another trade over here that took out some of the gain. Okay, actually it gained a little bit more. It wasn't until about, and I'll show you right here, 9:20 when the market opened, or just before the market opened right here. I took a loss right here of about $3, give it a take. And then when the market opened, I took another $2 or $3 loss right here. It was just, it moved real fast. I tried to sell immediately. I think I sold some of it and then the stop loss hit. Okay, so it was just a matter of split of a second. That's why it's so important to always have the stop loss. I always have the stop loss in. It automatically goes in with my order. By the way, I use my hotkeys. I use hotkeys, and they are programmed to this keyboard here. Okay, and that's the easiest and the fastest way for me to trade. Is real quick in and out. At the same time, might be a bad thing as well, I guess, because it's just it encouraged me for me to overtrade, and that's one of the things you should not do, overtrade. And I think today I definitely overtrade a lot. Okay, minor losses here and there, but they do add up. Now, the biggest stock that I had a problem with today was BSLK. Okay, I think I was kind of emotionally having issues with it because this is the stock that moved last week, and I couldn't get a hold of it when it did. This big move over here on the 13th or 12th is the day I left around noon, and 2 minutes later it's just popped right up. So I missed the move. So when I saw it moving today, I was like, oh, I gotta get a hold of it today, and I was just emotionally compromised because of that. I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss it this time, and that led to me. It led for me to overtrade quite a lot. I did trade the upside and make some profits on it, all the way into about 12, 11:42, and you can see it here. My losses. Let me just lower this. The losses are, if you could see it here. Let me go back 11. BSLK. So $1.80, 51 cents, 96 cents, but then the gains $20, $4, 94 cents, and then a loss of $4, a dollar here and dollar there. And that was on the upside aspect of it. You see here 11.37 all the way to about 11.39, right? 11.39, right around here. This 11.41, 11.40, right around here. So through here, from 1098, from down here, I wrote it up. And you could do the math here. I mean, 21, 12, 13, whatever. Added up to like 60 or 70 bucks. Then took an $11 loss. Then I got another $12 here and there. But the biggest mistake was, look at the size of the shares, okay? I took this one here. I increased the amount of shares because it was rapidly increasing. And in my mind, I thought this would be a good way to increase. I deviated from my own rule because my own rule is I only increase under certain scenarios and it has to be the same percentage all the time. This time I didn't do that. This time I went from a smaller percentage to a higher percentage of the buying power, which caused greater amount of shares, thereby changing my entry average, the average cost, and then when it turned on me, the loss was even greater, right? And that's my mistake in that's what caused like the biggest losses here. And then I just kept trading the backside like a rookie. Okay, I traded the backside on the green candles, or what I thought would be green candles at the time, but still, the rule for me has been for a long time: never trade the backside. For some reason, I still did it today. I did it the other day as well, and I guess I have to work on that if I want this small account challenge to succeed. Could never trade the backside. At least momentum wise, you take the momentum on the front side, not the backside. And a mix of issues, right? Over trading the backside, and at the same time, an increased amount of shares that otherwise I would have not bought in. And that was part of greed, right? You want this, you have the small account challenge, you're trying to achieve it, to make sure that it can succeed, and then you have all these variables come into play, clouding the decision making skills that you need to have when you're doing this in real lifetime. So mindset, you have to have a very good mindset, a good plan, ensure that you don't make these mistakes going forward. I have to ensure that if I want the small account challenge to succeed. So the first day was about $50 something in the hole, and today was $241 in total. So we're gonna reassess. I'm gonna take the time to go ahead and review all these trades for these 2 days, and we're gonna continue the small account challenge. But I wanted to bring a summary of what happened today and let you know of the mistakes I made that I recognize are mistakes that cannot take place. And if you look at the main video, the video from the stream, I even said it. The only strategy I was gonna work on today was open range breakout, the opening range breakout. And that's why I have the schematics here on the chart. I didn't take any trade before that. Okay. Although this was a good move. And I thought for a second, oh, I'm missing it out. I even said in the live stream, I'm like, I think I'm missing this out. And this one too. But it didn't quite made it to the breakout line from the opening range. And it was too close to it. It wasn't until here that I went in. And it did work all the way to here. Okay. The mistake was the backside. And that's something I have to ensure that I don't do if I want this small account challenge to succeed. Okay. Now, let me see what else I did. The main issues today was this one. If you see, the other losses are minor compared to this stock BLSLK. All right. And I just have to review everything, do my homework, and that's analyzing trade by trade. You have to analyze trade by trade. I keep a record of every trade I do in books. Okay, been doing it for a long time, and I still keep records of everything, apart from TradeView or whatever, TraderView. Uh, Nothing, at least for me, nothing beats writing it down and analyzing it minute by minute, second by second. You could learn from it a lot. Uh, and even now, when I'm emotionally fit in the sense of I don't allow losses to influence my my decisions or how I feel about things, you could still be stressed out and make huge mistakes like I did today. Well, I'm gonna take a day or two to make sure that I review all this. Believe we'll continue with the small account challenge. By the way, at the end of the month, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post all the broker statements online on our website. That's frankdaytrading.com. I'm gonna post the brokers. I'm also gonna link up the trader view to the site, and all the trades will be available publicly through TradeView. I have to figure out because I have never done it before, so I have to figure out how it's done to TraderView. But I believe there's a way to show your trades in TraderView. I think if somebody could go ahead and provide me some info through the comments, please comment and tell me exactly how it's done in TraderView, and I'll figure it out over the weekend. When I get some time this week, I'll go ahead and go through it to ensure that I could post everything online. We want this to be as open as possible. Of course, not account numbers or anything like that, or personal stuff. But we're gonna disclose everything that has to do with the small account challenge, to ensure that you guys see that it's trustworthy, not someone just showing up. Well, I made so much money in one day, and it is extremely difficult. I'm telling you right now, trading is extremely difficult. It takes a long time to do it. I look at myself and I'm like, it has taken years and years and years to learn, and there's no other educational arena where has subjected me to so much learning than trading. I mean, I gone through undergrad, got 2 degrees in undergrad. I have a doctor's degree. I have studied for a long time. It is beyond that, okay? It is beyond studying in a library for hours and hours nonstop for years. It's more than just studying from books. Now, I gotta tell you, you have to put the time in. You have to learn from your losses over the years. Okay? You have to, it's gonna take all that. There's no way you're gonna start trading from one day to the next. You're gonna become an expert trader. There's a reason why large proprietary firms, large banks, only hire top graduates from top elite schools. Okay? If it was easy, anyone would do it. It takes more than having a bachelor's degree. It takes more than having a PhD or a Juris Doctor. It takes more than having an MD. It takes more than all those academic studies combined, because it takes emotional aspects, psychological aspects as well, and your own human behavior come into place at all times. So it is extremely difficult. I thought the small account challenge would be a lot easier, and it's not. The stress of having a smaller capital and avoiding having to use leverage makes it difficult, because at least with leverage, you could try to leverage, when it's going in your favor. And then when it's not, clearly you have to avoid it completely. So we'll still get this going. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and show you the huge mistake I made today. We're gonna go ahead and study all this, go through every aspect of it, and ensure that it doesn't happen again in the small account challenge. Please tune in, come and watch us on the live stream every morning when the market opens. I believe I'm gonna start changing the time a little earlier, probably 6:45 in the morning, and we'll do it until around noon. Okay, Monday through Friday, except holidays or whenever the market is closed. So if you like the video, please smash that like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I will be providing more content, and again, everything that we're doing in the live trading account for the small account challenge will be posted on the website, frankdaytrading.com, and it will always be, and it will be posted as well in TraderView. I believe there's a delay in the broker statements being available for TraderView because it's linked automatically with DAS Trader. So whenever it's available the following day, we'll go ahead and upload everything. Again, thank you for watching, and have a good one. Until next time.